Shocking truth revealed. A leading doctor warns that 3 everyday foods in your kitchen could be silently fueling the diabetes crisis in America. Over 37 million Americans have diabetes, and your diet might be the hidden culprit. Stick around to uncover these foods and learn how to protect your health today. Type 2 diabetes is skyrocketing in the U.S., with 70% of cases linked to poor diet choices. That's 14 million new cases globally tied to what we eat. I'm your name, and today, we're diving into the science behind 3 foods driving this epidemic. Backed by cutting-edge research, we'll reveal what to avoid and share practical swaps to manage or even prevent diabetes. Let's take control of our health, starting now. First up, sugar-sweetened beverages, or SSBs, like sodas, energy drinks, sweetened teas, and even fruit juices with added sugar. These drinks are a major player in the diabetes crisis. A 2024 study found that SSBs alone account for nearly 40% of ultra-processed food intake in high-risk diets, driving a 17% increased risk of type 2 diabetes for every 10% more ultra-processed foods consumed. Why? These drinks flood your system with high fructose corn syrup, causing rapid blood sugar spikes and increasing insulin resistance over time. Worse, they're loaded with empty calories, contributing to obesity, a key diabetes risk factor. Research shows that just 1 daily serving of soda can raise your diabetes risk by up to 11%. Even no added sugar fruit juices can spike blood sugar due to their natural sugars, so they're not always a safe bet. Healthier swap. Swap SSBs for water, unsweetened herbal teas, or sparkling water with a splash of fresh lemon or lime. If you crave sweetness, try a small serving of whole fruit, like berries, which are packed with fiber to slow sugar absorption. Next on the list, processed and red meats, like bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and even unprocessed cuts like beef or pork. Studies show that eating just 50 grams of red meat daily, that's about the size of a deck of cards, raises your diabetes risk by 11%, while processed meats can increase it by a staggering 51%. Why are these meats so risky? They're high in saturated fats, nitrates, nitrites, and heme iron, all linked to insulin resistance and inflammation. A 2023 study from Tufts University pinpointed processed meats as one of the top 3 dietary drivers of type 2 diabetes globally. These meats also contribute to weight gain and cardiovascular issues, which further elevate diabetes risk. Healthier swap. Opt for lean proteins like skinless poultry, fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, rich in omega-3s, or plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, or tofu. These options are lower in saturated fat and higher in fiber, helping stabilize blood sugar. For example, try swapping beef fajitas for shrimp or chicken with corn tortillas for a diabetes-friendly twist. Finally, refined grains and carbohydrates like white bread, white rice, bagels, and sugary cereals are a hidden danger. These foods are stripped of fiber and nutrients, causing rapid blood sugar spikes. A 2019 study found that diets high in refined grains, like white rice, increase diabetes risk by up to 16%. In fact, 1 daily serving of white rice is linked to an 11% higher diabetes risk. Refined carbs are quickly digested, flooding your bloodstream with glucose and triggering insulin surges. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance. Even low-fat processed foods, like some yogurts or energy bars, often hide added sugars or refined flours, making them worse for blood sugar than you might think. Healthier swap. Switch to whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat bread, which are high in fiber and digest more slowly, keeping blood sugar stable. A 2020 study showed that eating 48 to 80 grams of whole grains daily can lower diabetes risk by 26%. Try quinoa in your favorite Latin American dishes or whole grain pasta for a nutrient-packed meal. So what can you do? Start small. Replace sugary drinks with water, swap processed meats for lean or plant-based proteins, and choose whole grains over refined carbs. These changes can lower your diabetes risk by up to 60%, according to long-term studies. Consult a registered dietitian or diabetes educator to create a personalized plan that fits your lifestyle and cultural preferences. Don't let these 3 foods control your health. Take charge today. Check out resources like the American Diabetes Association at diabetes.org for meal planning tips. and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Together, we can fight the diabetes epidemic. That's it for today's deep dive into the foods fueling diabetes in America. Subscribe for more science-backed health tips and drop a comment below. Which food swap are you trying first? Let's keep the conversation going and build a healthier future together. See you next time.